Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike Oski's Kitchen. My name is Michael Shepsky, and I am the chef of this kitchen. And if you're tuning in, I'm hoping you are the chef of yours, or trying to be. Look, cooking is easy, it's fun, simple with ingredients. Oh, you don't have to really labor over cooking. Trust me, it's easier than you think. In fact, tonight, we're gonna be making a dish that the restaurants will charge you more than they should for the flavors that we're gonna make tonight, and I'll show you how simple it is to make. By the way, we've been cooking some really good dishes, had some good Polish dishes, and thank you so much for your likes, thank you so much for your subscriptions. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and hit that red button, subscribe. You don't want to miss anything. We're gonna come with recipes from here on out, once a week or better. So please subscribe. So tonight, what are we gonna make? Well, we're not making a Polish dish. I know, boo, boo, but hey, we're gonna make something very, very, very good. Again, quality. It's a weird world out there right now with this coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't want to go out and go to restaurants and eat and stuff like that because you're a little nervous about things like that, that's perfect. That's fine. It's up to you. So let me do this. Let me bring the restaurants into your kitchen, a restaurant quality dish. Tonight we're making creamy spinach Parmesan chicken. Creamy spinach Parmesan chicken. Sounds big, sounds tough, sounds difficult to make, but it's not. It's pretty simple. Let me give you the lineup of the ingredients. In this little jar, big jar I should say, we have flour. We'll show you what to do with that. We're going to be using a penne pasta, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, butter, chicken broth, some heavy cream, pepper, and salt. Over here is where we're going to be a workstation. We're going to have to cook something or chop some things up. Chicken. I got 4 chicken breasts, 8 ounces of mushrooms, and we're going to do about a cup and a half of spinach chopped up. And of course, the all-important olive oil to cook things. Simple steps in this. Stay with me. You got to watch the video. You're going to say, wow, I can make that. It's so simple. You probably have all this ingredient in your kitchen anyway, so go ahead, put it together, and be a star, because this is a fantastic dish. You're going to love it. Look, stay hydrated. You know, whatever you drink. I like beer. You can have wine. You can have water. I don't care, but make sure you stay hydrated. Right now, I'm going to go to work, chop these chickens up. We're going to put them in small little bite-sized pieces. I'm going to chop up these mushrooms, and I'm going to chop up, again, a cup and a half or so of spinach. And then after that, that's all our chopping, that's all our cutting. We're going to head over to the hot spot, and then we'll show you what to do from there. But it's going to be great. So I'll see you right back here after I get done working. So you go to work too. Okay, good to see you back. So what we've done all our work. All the hard work is done. Next thing we got to do is go over to the hot spot and mix some things up. That's the easy part. The hard work's done. I just went ahead and cubed up some chicken, bite size, as you can see there. 4 breasts, and then of course 8 ounces of mushroom. I just chopped them up, nothing big, just chopped them up. And about a cup and a half of spinach. Chopped it up as well. So right now we're going to go over to the hot spot. We're going to stay over there the entire time, and we're going to put this thing together. It's going to be so easy to do. You can get in and out of this thing probably in about 20 or 30 minutes. So I will see you over there. But I just wanted to show you that I did do my work. I want to ask you, did you do yours? See you over there. Bye-bye. Okay, first thing we want to do when putting this thing together, we want to get our chicken, put a little bit of olive oil into the pan, a little bit of salt and pepper to season it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook the chicken. I'm going to cook it till it's done. I'm going to cook it so there's no pink on the inside of the chicken. I'm going to get it nice and complete. Once we're done with that, we're going to take the chicken off, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So let's continue on cooking this chicken, get it all cooked through, and I'll see you here in a minute. Okay, so the chicken is done, and a great way to tell it's done, just grab one of these little pieces, half the thing, and take a look inside. Yep, that looks done. Don't see any pink inside. That means your chicken is ready to go. So what we're going to do now is going to take this chicken off. Whoops. I like to use a slotted spoon to do that. I'm going to put it on a plate for now. Hang tight. This will be returning back into the whole dish, but it's got to go sit down and rest for a little bit. What I'm going to do with the rest of this here is I'm going to put these little chunks in here. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. And the next step of this process is, so you see I'm going to do this, I'm going to shake it up a little bit, add a little bit more oil, just spin it around the pan, a little bit more. There you go. Now we want to take our mushrooms and put our mushrooms in. And we're going to let them cook a little bit and get softened Probably 2, 3, 4 minutes, maybe 4 minutes tops. No more than that. You don't want to get them all mushy. You don't want mushy mushrooms, okay? So you want nice, soft mushrooms, because if they get too mushy, they're not going to go well inside the sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and move these around a little bit. Don't be afraid to add a little bit more olive oil. If you're losing some hydration, it's fine. And I'll see you back here once we're ready to get these off here, and I'll show you what's next. All right, so the mushrooms are done. Nice and soft. They're not too mushy. You don't want mushy mushrooms, like I said, because they'll just fall apart in the sauce. But what we're going to do with the mushrooms, just like we did with the chicken, we're going to take them off the heat. They will be returning back to the dish here with the chicken as we complete our sauce. One thing I want to make sure that you know what I'm not doing. I am not cleaning this pan. I'm keeping all those spices, all those flavors in the same pan that we're going to make the sauce in, because we want that sauce to soak up everything that we're cooking so it all makes one nice flavor. So right now, we're going to go ahead and make the sauce. This is the last part. It's the fun part. It's the best part. I'll show you here in a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, so hey, we're back. Now we're going to start putting together the sauce for this thing. This sauce is fantastic. It's creamy spinach parmesan. So let's start building the sauce. First thing I like to do is put everything in a bowl. So I'm going to go a cup of heavy cream. Then I'm going to go a half cup of chicken broth. Half cup of Parmesan cheese. A half teaspoon of garlic powder. And of course, salt and pepper to taste. Just put a little on top there, maybe a teaspoon or so. It's up to you, it's your taste. And then some pepper. What we want to do now is just go ahead and mix that up. Again, this is going to go into our, don't go too crazy mixing it, you just want to kind of get it to one consistency at this point. See how that looks? Looks wonderful. It's looking, I can smell it, it smells great. All right, so that's done. Now, come over here. In the same pan that we cooked the chicken and the mushrooms in, I'm going to go ahead and put a 4 tablespoons of butter, which is 1/4 cup. We're going to go ahead and melt that down. And while that's melting down, I'm going to put my garlic in. 2 cloves of garlic. To me, a clove is a tablespoon, and then we're going to go 2 tablespoons. And then, you know what, we're going to go a little bit more because we love garlic. We're going to want this to kind of work its way down a little bit. Want the garlic to kind of cook in with the butter, make it nice and soft. But we want to make sure that this butter gets all melted. There's going to be one more step here with this part. I'm going to show you in a second here. Let's get that all melted down. What I like to do is chop up my butter a little bit, make it melt a little quicker. It's good enough. You can see how nice that looks in there. We're still having some of the glazing of the other foods that were in there, the chicken and the mushrooms. So what we want to do right now is add about a tablespoon of flour. And we're going to whip this up really quick. What we want to do, we want that flour to thicken what's already in there. Okay, just like this. Just thicken it, whisk it, twist it, flip it, turn it. I don't care how you do it, but don't get it all clumpy. You just want to go quick on it. See how that looks? Fantastico. Now remember that sauce we just made? Take a look at it. That's going to go into our pan. There we go. Take the next move them. Now you have heavy cream in there, and you have butter, and you have some flour. This will thicken by itself, but all you have to do is stand by it and keep churning it. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you one more step we have to do, and we'll be about done. Okay, everybody. So here we are. We're back to the cream, and it's cream sauce mixture. It's coming nice and thick. That's what we want. Now we got a couple more steps that we want to add back in what we took out. Do you remember our mushrooms? Guess what? They get to come back in and play in the cream. Oh boy, they're all happy. Oh, and you remember our chicken? they get to come play in the cream. What we want to do at this point now is go ahead and mix all these guys together in our cream sauce and get it nice and evenly distributed. Boy, does that look good. If you can see back here, this is going to be our pot back here where we're going to be boiling our pasta. You just want to use the box pasta directions, probably 7 to 9 minutes. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So as this continues to cook, we want to get it to a simmer. Turn the heat up a little bit more. And once we get it to the simmer, we're going to add the spinach back into it, let it wilt, and then we are done. So I'm going to go ahead and let this get up to a simmer, let my water boil, let's start cooking our pasta, and we're about ready to put this together. See you here just in a few seconds. All right, so we're back. We got our sauce with our chicken and mushroom and wonderful spices to start to simmer. Our pasta is starting to boil. We're going to cook that, like I said, along the box directions, 9 minutes. Last step is our chopped up spinach. What we want to do is get that all in there, and then we're going to fold it around. Fold the spinach around in the dish. Sometimes when you're in your house and you have a dog, they bark while you're cooking, and that's okay. My dog barks a lot. He's a German Shepherd. They bark. So I think he's getting hungry too because this thing smells and it's going to taste so good. He's getting crazy too. So we're going to go ahead and let the spinach wilt down, and we'll let the pasta continue to cook. We'll drain it, and we're going to head back over to the workstation. I'll show you how to plate this thing, and you're going to love it. I'll see you over there. Okay, everybody, we've arrived. We've arrived. It's time to make our dish, and we're going to plate this thing. I'm going to take the pasta that we boiled off. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the plate like that. It's still steamy. Got to like it. Give a good, healthy portion, okay? Have a sip of your beer, or wine, or water, or soda, or whatever you got. And let's add the good stuff. This is our creamy spinach, look at that, chicken dish. Over pasta. You can put this over rice if you want. But that, my friends, you know what? I'm feeling a little jumpy tonight. Let's have a little bit more Parmesan. And why not, since we're at it, a little bit of oregano leaf on top. Just for taste. And for a bit of color, friend, for a little bit of color. Let me move this way, and let me move this way. Folks, here it is. Creamy spinach chicken dish on top of pasta. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, make it. Do me a favor. Like this, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But if you do make it and your family likes it, snap a picture and put it in the comments. I love to see people enjoying themselves. Fantastic. Creamy spinach chicken. You're going to love it. Okay, now that this fantastic dish is plated, it's time to do the taster. I can't wait. So, I bet you wish you're trying this too. Let me give it a shot. Get a little chicken, a little bit of the pasta, get all that good stuff in there. Oh, so good. You'd pay big money for something like this in a restaurant. You make it in your own kitchen. You're welcome. How's that? It's fantastic. Look, thanks for tuning in. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Make it. You'll love it. I love it. I can't wait to finish this and finish that. But again, thanks for showing up. Again, subscribe if you haven't. If you like this video, send me pictures of everybody enjoying it. I love to see those things. I love to see happy faces, especially after eating food. But again, thank you. And God bless. And hasta luego.